The strike of the air traffic controllers that took place in Spain from the 3rd to the 6th of December 2010 is a paradigmatic case of crisis communication. The general strike, without prior announcement, generated an unprecedented air traffic chaos in Spain that the government, led at the time by José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, decreed a state of emergency for the first time since the restoration of democracy in Spain. The objective of this study is to analyze, on the one hand, the public communication strategies developed by the Spanish Ministry of Public Works and the government, and on the other hand, the communication strategies of the promoters of the strike, the Air Traffic Controllers Union. To this end, this article offers three types of analysis. Firstly, it offers a review of the information published by newspapers in order to understand the development of the labor dispute that started a year before the air traffic controllers declared the strike. Secondly, the article offers a quantitative and qualitative content analysis of the news coverage of the strike by 5 of the major Spanish newspapers: El País, El Mundo, ABC, Público, and El Correo. There were 3 selection criteria: the number of readers, the area of dissemination, and the diverse, even antagonistic editorial line. Finally, the article offers an examination of the impact of the strike in the major social networks, Facebook and Twitter, during the days it lasted. Among the key findings, the study confirms the success of the communication policy of the government. This policy is based on a strategy of global communication that had been prepared for a similar crisis. Each of the communicative actions were characterized by proactivity and a combination of strong and convincing arguments and emotions. To achieve this, the communication team of the government used the storytelling technique, that is, the narration of a story with good characters, in this case the citizens and the government, and bad characters, the promoters of the strike. This story, constantly promoted during the months leading up to the strike, had a huge impact to the public opinion. The success of this communication policy was reflected in the coverage of the newspapers under study. All of them internalized the story promoted by the government. Despite the crisis of credibility that affected the government during that time, all the newspapers, even those that were very critical of the administration, defended the governmental management against the action of the air traffic controllers. The success of the government communication was intensified by the erratic communication policy of the air traffic controllers, whose public image, already negative, was worsened by a communication policy that lacked strategy, coordination, and had a reactive attitude. The action of the air traffic controllers led them to what we have termed as a communicative suicide.